Good morning, y'all. Welcome back to Pure South Pastures. It's Thanksgiving Day, so I want to tell everybody happy Thanksgiving. I'm out here moving the cows this morning. Want to just kind of give you an update on some things that are going on here at the farm. It's been a little while, but kind of show you what we're going through right now. So glad you joined me today. Happy Thanksgiving. Hang out with me for just a little while, and we'll check out the cows, the sheep, and an issue that we're having. One of the things I love about the Corrientes is every time I move into a paddock, they kind of, I don't know, to me, they browse kind of like a goat does. They come to the trees, and I know lots of cows eat leaves off of trees. There's nutrients, and the trees are able to mine minerals, further from the ground than grass does. But yeah, I love seeing this cow always go straight to the tree line. She's gonna pull what forage she can off these leaves. It's funny, I watched her the other day. That's a privet hedge right there beside her, just an old raggedy hedge bush that will grow out of control. But she just stripped off every leaf off of one. You can see we're in an overgrown, this area down here is overgrown. This is a pile of stuff that's piled up here on this lease farm. Had to mow around. It's got wire and posts in it. But the cattle are, they're grazing a strip. So this is a strip about as wide as you see the cows there. It runs right there, and you can see the post right over there running that way. So they're just grazing this strip right through here, and I'm not back fencing, so they can go all the way back here. That's feeders for our for our protein supplement, and there's a mineral bag laying there too, as well as some fence posts that I've just pulled up. I'll throw on the four-wheeler here in a minute. So right out by the road this morning on this is what we call Burleson's. This is a lease farm. That's the family that owns it. And what we're standing in is it's a lot of more than normal, just straight Bermuda. And I think probably they had treated this years ago. It was a garden area right here. And so I think they had sprayed it for years, just trying to keep weeds back. And so it does grow some broom sedge, but predominantly grows just Bermuda. So it's some old rank stuff, but they're filtering through it. There's some green down in there. So cattle are doing great. As you can see, what they're grazing isn't super green. We're grazing this stockpile along with supplementing them soybean meal as a protein supplement. The cattle, if you've been following our channel, we integrated some Corriente cows or heifers. It's supposed to be bred heifers. And so that was an adjustment to get them integrated together. But now, I'm not saying that they are acting like they've been one herd all the time, but they're doing a lot better than they were. You can see this cow she's doing great. If you don't know much about the Corrientes, they're a little leaner, more athletic. It's what people use for roping cows. They're also kind of untampered with as far as the genetics, pretty much. So they're able to just kind of make it. And they're really efficient. Got a lot of good qualities. They're not as beefy as a great beef cow, so a lot of people don't like them because of that, but I'm very happy with them. Got the bull here. He's always going to do good, super efficient. As long as he's doing his job, it's going to be great. These Corrientes they're looking great. Look at these cows. They're getting down there in the stuff that hadn't been clipped, finding all that green. I think this little heifer right here is pregnant. Or I know she's pregnant, but I think she's she's showing signs of going to be having a calf soon. So excuse me for the road noise. She's got a little touch of bag happening there. Well, I sold one bred cow at the sale. First time I've ever sold an animal at the sale since I've had this herd. And I butchered, actually my favorite cow, butchered her, and we just got 400 pounds of ground beef back. So doing it on all grass. Look how slick she is. She's just beautiful. She's interesting. I think I've talked about her before, but just the base of her horns are white, but the rest of them are black. So when you're looking at her from the front, you can't really see the base of her horns being white. She got a black tongue, black eyes, black body. Man, she's just like, she got that black gene, just dark, dark, dark. But here, I want you to see this. This is it's just a thick mat of grass down there. A lot of it is green broom sedge, but there's other stuff in there as well. A lot of it is, there's some fescue in there. So they're picking through it, you can see. Getting down there and getting after it. Knocking on December, and still got a lot of stockpile ahead of us. I just hope it'll hold up and not rot. That's the fingers crossed and prayers lifted for right now, so that we can graze through the winter, doing what we're doing right here. The feeders are holding up well. I've made a video on those. This is the Jim Elizondo style, just trained together, and got a rope on them so we can drag them. If I could have a whole herd of cows that look like that, she's just, her temperament's as good as it comes too. She's awesome. 203, you getting it done, looking good. Let's just see how big this cow right here is from the behind. I mean, her belly is just, I know she's building a baby in there, gotta be, like a potato. Okay, mama, I ain't bugging. I'm trying to bug you. She's one of the most fertile cows we have. I mean, every year within 11 months, she's giving us a baby. She's a keeper for sure. She's getting on up there, but she's still doing it. I actually blood tested this heifer. She's pregnant. Pull blood from the tail. It's the second time we've done it. It's really easy. This time, the first time, we got the kits that you send off to the lab. This time we actually got the instant ones you mix with a solution, and you get the little line, similar to doing a COVID test if you've ever done that. So, just with blood. They're a little bit more expensive, but really I figured out the first time I thought I was saving a lot of money, but by the time you pay shipping, then you gotta wait a week. I'm not much on waiting, I don't know about you, but this little calf, I don't know, we'll have to watch her. Her mom, one of the issues we're dealing with, I'm gonna show you in just a little bit. Her mom got sick, and so she kicked her off, and she's pretty small, but we'll see. She forages well. She never entered like a weaning phase where she was like bawling or freaking out or anything. I think she might have been kind of weaned off of milk. I think her mom was pulled down so much that her milk had started drying up over time, and so she kind of was gradually weaned off. That's just my assumption. I don't know that for sure. She's little. Let's see. She's coming up on a year old, so she's tiny. Hey, 36. Pretty little calf. I think this is a year and a half. Beautiful, beautiful little heifer. So it's a great day here at Pure South Pastures. I'm gonna run up to the barn and I'll show you the problem we're dealing with. Sheep, 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 sheep. Come on. If I do this without them running away, try to let them in. Come out. Coming out there grazing in that stockpile. I'll show you what they've been in as soon as they all come in. They're looking pretty good. Old fat ones. This is what we got ahead of us. I've concerned about it because of the way it's laying down. And so what's laying down is carpet grass. There's Bahia, Bermuda. There's a lot of warm season grass in here. So because it's become a mat, I've been concerned about it. I did talk to Jim Elizondo about it on a call that he was hosting, and he said as far as Bahia goes, he has grazed it like that, and they pull it, they pick it up, and so you can see out there, this stuff was waist tall, and now it's just laid down as a mat, so it might rot. I don't know. There is some green down in there. We got a lot of warm weather late, and so underneath there it really started growing a lot of green, so I think they can pick through it and pull some green out of it. I don't know. This is our first year stockpiling like this, and it's been an experience. We got these, you guys probably have these. These are all through this pasture. They come off of a weed. And, one of my cows got out here the other day, and it was, I could hear it popping those. It was grabbing them. I guess later in the year they like them. It's grabbing them and popping them. So, but this cow's baby is the one that was kind of kicked off early and is small. She's just not doing well at all. I wormed her. Just yesterday I wormed her. So I've got her up here by herself, trying to take care of her. I'm giving her some cubes, which we don't normally do, but hopefully we can nurse her back. It's about to get really cold in the next couple of days, so we'll see how she does with that. I've got a break up here where she can get out of the north wind. So that's a problem we're trying to work on, get her doctored up and better. Hey, buddy. Say hi to everybody. Hi, Bubba. He's a good boy. He's a good boy. Yeah, he's a good boy. You can see the sheep are doing well, but the tractor isn't. Yesterday, it won't start. We've been working on it for a while now. It's a John Deere 4610. Yesterday, I replaced the fuel solenoid that opens up and lets fuel in when you turn the key. That didn't fix it. I believe I've tracked it down now. If I have time today, we'll work on it, but I believe I've tracked it down to the neutral safety switch. I know it's dangerous long term, but just to test it and see, I'm going to bypass the neutral safety switch today or tomorrow and see if I can get it started. Anyway, it's been a kind of a combined effort between me and a few friends working on it. It's been frustrating to say the least, but I need to get it going, man. If we got to move some hay, if we get some bad weather, I really need this tractor going. So stinks when equipment's down. I'll keep you posted on that. If it's a neutral safety switch, it's a pretty simple deal. Just kind of cut some wires, put in the new one. So the neutral safety switch keeps it from starting when it's not in neutral. And I was wondering about like clutching. It seems like that would, but that doesn't bypass it either. So anyway, the way the shuttle shift works is really you don't have to use the clutch to start it or to shift. It's built where it's actually better for it to use the shuttle shift here for your forward and backward without shifting. You know, one of the things I've learned is there's always a problem to fix, and there are a list of things waiting to be fixed after I get those fixed. And so it's kind of what you have to do is triage. You have to say, okay, this is the most important. This is what I'm going to work on today, or this is the low-hanging fruit. I can get this done and knock it out of the way. Kind of have to just prioritize what you want to get done and know that there's always something waiting. If it messes with your mind to have something that's kind of lingering out there and not done, that type A personality type person, the whole farming thing is a little bit tough because there's always a fence to be fixed, or an animal that's sick, or a piece of equipment that you got to work on, or waters that are leaking, and it's just always something. So I have all of the above. All the things I just mentioned, I have those today. So man, I hope you have a great Thanksgiving. Hope you get to spend time with your family, and just to take some time and remember how blessed we are. Live in the greatest nation in the world. God's been so good to us, and we have the opportunity today just to reflect and take time to do what we should do every day, and recognize, realize, and take time to just remember how good the Lord's been to us and what we're thankful for. So hope you have a great one. God bless you. Thanks for watching this channel. I appreciate you watching it. Thanks for hanging out and seeing all the animals. And if you have any questions, comments, thoughts, recommendations, put them in the comments. I love being able to interact with people. Love the people that I've met here on the channel. You have reached out, we've talked on the phone, and that's just been a highlight and a joy, stuff I never thought would happen. But anyway, love you, appreciate you, God bless you, have a good one.